What's going on, everybody? This is Luke Gibbons.
Megan Pugh.
Alondra Arias.
And you were listening to $40 in Paris. This is season 2.
Welcome back.
Yeah, like, I don't know how many episodes you have to then go into the second season, or if you just have to take a break. But we're in season 2 now.
Yeah, that's true.
And we
E1.
actually, E1.
Wow.
Yeah, but we're here with, I don't even want to say guests, but we got some new folks on the team that are going to be joining us, and I'll let them introduce themselves.
Hi, everybody. My name is Allison Alcina. I use they, them pronouns, and I am the new program assistant for the Office of Multicultural Affairs.
Hi, my name is Harley. I use he, him pronouns, and I am one of the new diversity and inclusion educators for the Office of Multicultural Affairs.
My name is Leah Foyer. I use she, her pronouns. I'm a senior in the Religious Studies Department, and I am one of the diversity and inclusion educator interns.
Leah also does like 50 other jobs.
Yeah.
She does like she does taxes. She works for SGA. Leah was on staff last year, but she didn't want to record a podcast with us, so we had to like talk her into it.
Yeah. Like Luke said, I do 50 other jobs. I'm an ambassador for Hey Alma, a Jewish publication website dedicated to helping Jewish, non-binary, trans, and women-identifying people in pop culture or in other contemporary Jewish issues. I
just found that out. Like, did you just get that job this week?
No.
Really?
You were involved in the conversation the last time.
I said that.
Oh, I missed that. My bad.
That's
I'm sorry.
how many things you do.
Right. Yeah, I thought she got like another job this week. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's okay. I serve on the Diversity Action Council. I am the executive of academic affairs for Student Government Association, and I'm also the co-president of my university's Hillel, the Jewish student organization. And outside of school, I like thrifting and learning about history and traveling.
All the things.
Yes, and doing taxes in class. It's going to be the running joke. That works on so many levels. I'm sorry, go ahead.
So in addition to doing taxes, I worked in the Center for Diversity Education last year. So I worked with Leah last year. And outside of work, I am a consultant for a film distributor. I have a cat named February the Cat. I'm from New York. My fun fact is always that I was born during a snowstorm at home. So there's that one. And that's all there is to know, truly.
And also, Allison is not a student.
Yes, and I'm not a
student. We're going to get you a shirt made that says, I am not a student.
Super staff.
Super.
You know what we should do? We should get you one of those shirts in big letters that says, I am.
Yeah.
And then on the back it says, not a student.
All right, I'm Harley. I am a junior, and I am a political science major and a women's gender and sexuality studies minor. I also have a cat. His name is Marmalade. I love him very much. I am new staff this year. I'm very excited about it. Outside of school, I like kind of nerdy, but I like doing stuff for political science when I'm not actually in the political science department, and I like raising and learning about animals.
And also, for all of your baking needs, contact Harley, and I will be, because brownies.
Oh yeah, I have to bring those to the meeting.
Yeah, so if you ever cook anything like at home and you're like, you know what, maybe I should bring this in, you should. Like the answer is always you should.
Even my vegan food, my grass.
There are exceptions. There are exceptions to every rule. You can bring it in. Someone will eat
You
it.
really should bring in like a handful of dandelions.
Yeah.
You're like, look what I made.
This is my diet.
I was actually at an event last night. I was at the farm to table dinner. Shout out to the sustainability folks for throwing a really great event last night. And I was at a table with somebody, and that's one of the things that they were talking about was how like we have all this edible stuff like all around us, and they were like literally the grass, and they were like talking about specific. I wish y'all could see Allison's face right now as I say this. But they were talking about like this grass, I guess, that grows here that I guess it's an invasive species, but it's like completely edible. And they were talking about how like you can eat it and how we should be eating it. And, you know.
But I definitely do encourage, if you get a chance, to take a foraging tour with Health and Wellness if they ever offer them, because it is fascinating how much food is on this campus, truly.
Mm-hmm.
That was one of the things that I thought was kind of surprising when I got here was like there's bee hotels. Like we have honey on this campus. Like, do you know how that freaked me out? Like knowing that like we have like actual, like you can go to a place on campus where there's honey, like a bee hotel, or like tomatoes and like all kinds of stuff just like right on campus. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why we have the bear problem we have.
That's
I'm
exactly
joking. I'm joking. We do not have a bear problem.
We have bears.
We have bears.
Oh.
They're not a problem.
But they're not a problem.
Not yet.
They're friendly. Just don't pet them. Let's see if the mic picked that one up.
So now that we are all here and you've got a chance to get to know us a little bit, we wanted to talk a little bit more about why $40 in Paris actually exists. And no, we will not tell you what the name means. If you figure it out, though, there could be a prize. I'm not at liberty to say what the prize is.
I think we did say at some
We
point
did.
what it was. Maybe people will go back and listen to the old episodes and like figure out what the prize was, but it escapes me. But nobody's gonna figure it out. So
No. And if you do go cheat, you don't get the prize. So there.
You know what was funny is though, like we dropped so many hints as to what $40 in Paris stood for like last year, but I guess nobody picked it up.
I was gonna come and ask you guys honestly. Like I was planning to just like while we're recording this, I was gonna come in and be like, "Hey, what? Why?"
Isn't it crazy that like we have people recording
I'm on this podcast
and they don't know what it is?
I mean, I know what it is, but like,
It's
I
a
don't-
podcast.
I know what we're doing right now,
Right.
but I don't know what the name is. So
That's fair.
I don't think I can win the prize though.
Never
Right.
tell.
Well, if we don't tell you, then maybe you can.
But anyway, $40 in Paris itself is just us coming together, kind of talk about things that are going on in our life and in our world. A lot of these are social justice issues. Some of these are things that are happening out in the world, but a lot of it is just stuff that's relatable or happening here on campus and things we think you all should know about. So we may be talking about articles, we may be talking about music videos or movies, we may be talking about just stuff that's happening, but everything that we're talking about are things that we want you to check out for yourself and research. Don't just take our word for it. So yeah, that's what $40 in Paris is.
Now, here's the fun part. So, like, it's all the fun part, but the absolute fun part is we have a get to know you question that we're all going to answer so that you can really see who we are as people and not just who we are at work. So I'm going to pose a question to the team and we will go around and answer this question in the best way that we know how. I go last. I called it.
Wow.
Yep. I make the rules. So our get to know you question today is, what would be your desert island album? And kudos to Luke for coming up with this question.
So this is the album that, like, if you were stranded on a desert island, the one album that you would actually bring.
Because I'm staring at my ankle right now, but I have a tattoo of the word champion on my ankle because my favorite song is Problematic. My favorite song is Champion by Kanye West. So I would bring Graduation with me. I'm an old Kanye fan. It's a problem that I think that I know that Kanye is kind of
We lost
different now. Yeah, we lost him. But my favorite word is champion, and that's my favorite song. So I would bring that.
Who wants to go next?
I'll go. Well, as much as 2018 me would want to say Astro World because I've listened to that album too many times within the past month, I think realistically it'd probably be Damn, Kendrick Lamar.
Damn, it's cool.
Yeah, it is. It has some bops, humble, humble DNA, and then it has like the more chill stuff. I feel like it's a good mix.
I would go Bob Marley, Legend. Like, covers everything, every like dance song, like nice kind of slow chill song, like kind of get you hype songs on there. So yeah, I think it's just a complete album. So they're doing paper rock scissors to see who's gonna go next.
Okay, I guess I'll go next. My album that I would bring to a desert island, and this is I asked Megan my first day here if I could still dress like a mall goth, so like shout out to me. My album would be 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge by My Chemical Romance, because like I feel like if I'm gonna be stranded on a desert island, I gotta be like a mix of angry and sad, like SMAD. So like there's good songs on there for like crying too, there's good songs to being angry too, just like pick up a coconut and just go nuts. Pun unintended.
The truth is that like I don't really listen to albums, I just listen to the songs. But I listen to a lot of Lana Del Rey. I've been listening a lot to Sweetener by Ariana Grande.
Nice.
And I listen to, I know, don't roast me, but I listen to a lot of Taylor Swift. So
we will not roast you. We will judge you, but we won't roast you.
I know T Swifty was
We
out
gotta
here
be
popping
nice
for a
on
while.
the
Yeah, for a while.
And I actually like the Reputation album, so the newest one.
I don't even know what that is.
But I guess I would have to go with Born to Die by Lana Del Rey.
It's a good album.
You like Lana Del Rey?
When I'm in a real emo mood.
Oh my! I never would have pictured that.
And
Yeah.
yet I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
I'm not.
No, like Lana Del Rey,
Lana
like
Del
I
Rey
can
with the
listen
windows
to.
up.
Didn't you tell me that I look like the type of person that would listen to Lana Del Rey?
You
That
do,
sounds like something I would
though.
say.
I definitely remember
I
that.
think you said it,
Yeah.
and
You
I was like,
definitely
I
no,
recall.
Yeah.
I do not.
I probably
I
did say
can't
that.
with Lana Del Rey.
Like Lana Del Rey is like rainy day music for me. Like it's raining outside.
It's
Well,
raining.
in
gives
my
me good
world, it's
sad
gonna be
dad
raining
music.
every day.
Okay. Friends, I cannot decide one. So we just gonna have to call it a draw between what's it called now?
Then you should
First,
probably go with the other
first
one.
the first one is without a doubt Good Kid Mad City by Kendrick Lamar, and then that's like one half of who I am. And then the other half is Dirty Computer by Janelle Monáe. I cannot live without it. If you don't know, now you know she's the queen of my life. And I felt very affirmed, very seen, and very heard with this last album. So, yeah, I can't live without either of those things.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's a thing now to say to people. Like you are affirmed, you are seen.
I see
are
you.
heard.
That's good.
Yeah.
Write that down somewhere.
Like that.
Put it on something.
Yeah.
But like, quote me though.
A shirt. Can we put it on a shirt?
Yes. Oh,
Give me the new outro.
fun fact about Luke,
Every
y'all, is
season.
that Luke is like the single shirt creator of the world.
He's
He
really
will
into
do
shirts.
a lot of things for a free t-shirt, but also he will go and make a shirt for himself.
If the shirt that I believe needs to exist in the world does not exist, then I feel a certain responsibility to create that shirt for the people. And I don't see anything wrong with that.
But just a single run. That's not for
Right.
the people.
Yeah.
You
Just
being the
for
people.
me. But yeah, so if you see me on campus with like a bunch of like odd shirts, just know I did that for you.
For you to see.
For
Basically.
you
Not to have.
No, not
to
to have.
see.
Yeah.
Luke would never wear an odd shirt to campus.
I do.
You would
I-
be
I've
surprised.
see me
never
during the
seen
summer.
you. in-
Right.
Oh,
You gotta
Like
catch you in the
my
summer.
I didn't make this one, but the one I got, the sorry I'm late, I didn't want to come.
Yeah.
That shirt.
That's a good shirt.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a very angsty shirt.
The
That's
The
a
summer
very
swag
emo
is
shirt.
really serious.
Yeah.
Truly.
That's
Yeah.
a very director shirt.
Yeah, right. I couldn't wear that.
I show up to every meeting with that on. Yeah.
Every staff
That's a
meeting.
power move, though.
Yeah.
I just wear it over like my collared shirt.
Absolutely.
I hate when people have on like a full suit up top, like shirt, blazer, maybe a tie, and then jeans on the body.
What's wrong with that?
so many songs.
I don't do it. But, I mean, like, what's wrong with that?
It
Like,
just-
some nice dress jeans.
No, dress
My-
jeans don't exist.
I feel like dress jeans exist, but like Here's my philosophy. Also, follow me on Instagram because I post today's looks. So I consider myself, an influencer. A taste maker.
Okay.
Follow my tasteful blog. But I feel like clothes have vibes, right? And so why would you wear a starched shirt with jeans?
That's fair.
Well,
And
it's
a
gotta be
blazer,
like a
like-
relaxed collared shirt.
Like, I wear jeans and button-ups all the time. That's business casual. But, like...
She did air quotes.
But it doesn't go together. It's not right. It's not right. It's like when you see people get off the subway and they have on their full business attire and then white sneakers because they're on the subway. Like, that's understandable,
Yes.
but also it's not right.
No, that is completely okay because you're doing your. Now, I would never show up to work like for an
You're
entire
in your
day
white
like that. But like that's you're walking. You don't want to like scuff up your hard bottoms.
I know, but my point is that, like, visually it's off-putting.
Yes.
Like, that's a good example to me of something that's visually off-putting. Of, like, you're wearing a full dress outfit, like pantyhose and then white New Balances.
I think that is functional though. Like I said, I would not just wear it to work, but the shoes with the suit coming and going is okay. And then as soon as you get in the office, you need to put on some
Snatch
hard
those up.
bottoms.
No, I know, but I'm just, like, that makes sense to me, but I just mean as an example of something else that's visually off-putting. I get that same feeling that I do when I see somebody wearing a full suit up top and then jeans on the bottom.
Gotcha.
So now that it's that time to wrap up,
Nah.
Alondra, where can they find us?
They can find us at our new username
There we
that
go.
we changed. On Instagram, we are UNCA_OMA. Same as Twitter and Facebook. So we're cohesive now. We make sense
Sometimes.
sometimes.
Also, in real life, you can find us on the second floor of Highsmith Student Union. We are in room 237, which, if you come off the stairs, it is through the lounge on your left. Come visit us. Come
The
see
suite.
us. The suite.
Yeah.
And we cannot keep the door open, just so you know. We are open. Do come in, but we just can't prop the door open.
And we have an event coming up. It's going to be September 19th from 6 to 7:30. We're going to have a guest lecturer from UCLA whose name is Rudy Mondragon. He's going to be giving a lecture called There's a Drama to It, Race, Space, and Expressive Culture in Boxing. So he's going to be talking about boxing, but he's also going to be talking about sports in general. So y'all definitely come and check that out.
Athletes, we're looking at you.
Students, we're looking at you.
Also,
Faculty, we're looking at you. So basically everybody, we
Everyone.
want y'all to come.
all right. Well,
That's all we got for this round. We're going to do much better this year, right? We're going to do much better this year. You're going to hear from us a lot more often. We're also going to have interviews this year. So we got a lot of stuff going. We also are going to have some video recordings of some of our